Alright, it's 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. West Coast Time. That means it's time for USstreamer. Hi, I'm Jeremy Parrish, and thanks for joining me. I'm about to play Akiba's Trip for the first time. I'd say it's my first time to play it, but actually, no. I tried it out just a little bit earlier to see if the opening was anything worth streaming, and it seems okay. So we are going to explore Akihabara, the nerd district of Tokyo, and take off people's clothes. Easy. That's a weird setup. I don't know which one's easier. I'm going to with the middle option because anything else seems weird. Alright, so at the beginning here, you can pick your character, although at the beginning you only have the one character that you've unlocked. You can't change your character model. You can change names, however, so I'm going to go with something maybe appropriate to US Gamer, and name my character Marka! He's a tourist in Japan. Wants to be Japanese, but he's not. You can actually, you can play naked if you want. Why don't we play naked? Let's see what happens. At some point, apparently, you can even decide what kind of underwear you want to wear. I have no idea why. Anyway, so... Oh, what? Of all the times for this game to be modest. Alright, I'll put on some pants. Someone asked if I would put on the English dub. Sorry, we're going with Japanese because if you are hanging out in Akihabara in Tokyo, you're not going to hear people talking in English. Even the American nerds there pretend that they're Japanese, and they're like, "Oh, sugoi, sugoi, that's so kawaii. Oh my goodness." Yeah, that's Akihabara for you. So we're gonna keep it authentic. We're gonna keep it real. This is the usual intro. I have no idea if you guys care about this, but I don't think I can skip it. Anyway, there's some little jokes in there. They talk about the Japanese economic bubblegum crisis. That's funny, right? So this kind of sets up the point of the story, blah, blah, blah. I assume everyone here knows what Akihabara is. If not, it's an area, a neighborhood of Tokyo that after World War II began to kind of specialize in selling electronics, like radio parts and that sort of thing. And over time, really began to specialize in that. And once Japan really moved into the tech industry, the tech sector in the 70s and 80s, it really became sort of the home of video games. And in the past 10 years or so, as video games have kind of lost their appeal in Japan, it's become just more like nerd stuff, like sometimes kind of weird nerd stuff, porn comics and life-size statuettes of girls that you can change the clothes on. There's all kinds of weird stuff in Akihabara. There's still a lot of like radio shops and video game shops, but there's also some kind of weird stuff. And this game is kind of playing up to that and making fun of it. So that's cool. And of course, it's a Japanese game, so it starts out with your character asleep. But this is not Chrono's mom saying, "Good morning." So you can tell this guy is evil because he's dressed nicely. Like, who wears a bolo tie, really? I mean, I wear jackets and pocket squares and stuff, that's fine, but a bolo tie? That's just too much. I don't know if you guys are interested in reading this, but you could always watch the replay of the stream if you really care about the dialogue, or you can pick up the game when it comes out next week. I forgot to mention, this game is coming out August 12th for PlayStation 3 and Vita, and then later this fall for PlayStation 4. Xseed is bringing it over. It's one of their otaku-oriented games. A little saucy, a little naughty. Anyway, the story is that you signed up for a job that pays you entirely in rare anime figurines. and it turned out that was not a legitimate job, and now they've captured you and turned you into a vampire. So anyway, you have some dialogue choices here. I'm going with the true nerd choice and say, I don't care what happens to me, just give me my toys.
ある意味前向きな発言ではあるね。しかし、君は運がいいよ。今人一
Okay,
倍
the chosen
欲望
one.
まみれ。
Excellent.
後の連中は全員失敗作だったんです。所詮、彼らは狩られる側の存在なのだから。
Right, so anyway, more story. I just want my toys.
落ち着きたまえよ。そうだな。まがいものについて説明してあげ。まがいものとは。
So I'm not sure if this guy is supposed to be Cloud Strife or not, but the hair is kind of making me wonder. Anyway, all the backstory is loaded here in the very beginning, because who cares about in medias res? Gotta talk and talk and talk. That's the game way.
この部屋にいる者たちも全てまがいものへの改造を施された。君はアルバイトに来たんだろう。単純な話さ。仕事をしてほ。何？秋葉を歩い何も命を奪う。
I'm just gonna kind of skip through this because it's going on for a while. Anyway, I just want my toys. That's why I'm here. I'm a little disappointed this game doesn't actually ship in a limited edition that comes with figurines of some sort. I really think Exceed missed the boat there.
不良品はこの場で処分する。
So it turns out Cloud has a name, and it's Rei Ayanami to the rescue. And I'm still not wearing a shirt, so that's great.
ここから逃げるわ。私についてきて。
Yes, my master.
I like that the little minion guys actually talk in English, even though it's a Japanese game. I guess Japanese nerds are kind of like American nerds. All right, so there's a fighting system here. You go into fight mode. It's pretty much just your typical 3D brawler, I guess. You can target different body parts by hitting different buttons, and there's also a block button. I don't actually have much to say about this. I'm button mashing and hitting enemies. I guess I'm supposed to block? There we go. Now I get to move to the next phase of the tutorial. I'm supposed to press away from the enemy and attack. It's working pretty well. There we go. Alright, so someone said, I assume this is the PS3 version? Yes, this is the PlayStation 3 version. I don't have the means to stream from Vita, so we're going with PS3. Like I said earlier, there is a PS4 version coming out later in the year. I don't actually know which version is better, but I assume they're pretty much all the same, except for, you know, visual resolution. Someone suggested this should be a Suikoden game where you have to buy 108 different figurines to 100% the game. Please don't give Konami any ideas. Each figure would actually be DLC, and you'd have to buy them with a microtransaction. So listen to her talk. That's totally Rei Ayanami. This game is a little too obvious about its inspirations, I think.
まだ意識はあるみたいだけど、やむを得ないわ、多分。今から私の血を、この方法なら君は助かるかもしれない。それでもいいと思うなら。
So incidentally, even though there's yeah. Even though there's you know, vampires going on here and vampire sex and kissing and I don't know what else, this is definitely more the classical idea of vampires where they melt in the sunlight, they don't sparkle. So let's keep that straight. Oh, she also has a name. That's very exciting. Uh-huh.
適応できた。傷も塞がってる。よかった。私は時風雫。君の名前は？よろしくね。君も聞いたことがあるでしょう。私はその化け物、まがいものを狩る責を担っています。
So how do you pronounce that in English? Since everyone's speaking Japanese, I guess it's synthester, like synthetic and sinister? That doesn't just roll off the tongue exactly. So I think this game is actually meant to be a parable about being too materialistic and spending too much money on anime figurines. So I don't know how this went over in Japan. I don't know if the target audience really appreciated that. So I can't go out in the sun, which means I can't photosynthesize anymore. Very sad. And we have to rest for the night. What? No shock and indignation at my saucy suggestion. I'm a little disappointed. Alright, so we're about 12 minutes into the game, and finally this is the point at which it kind of starts to let you play after a little more dialogue. So I guess that's not too bad. I'm going to be streaming for another 45 minutes or so, so we should be able to see a fair amount of game. I think this game is pretty open. Let's go to a game bar. I think this game is kind of open once you get started, and you can kind of just run around, so let's do that. Vork in the chat says, "Don't buy anime figurines because people will turn you into a vampire. It does not strike me as a good Aesop." Hulagu says, "Synthester is totally a description of Keith Emerson's style circa 1977. Props for the progressive rock joke there." So, like minigames now, the interface is a mobile phone because everyone walks around with their faces buried in a mobile phone. You can read emails and stuff. And the tutorial is now officially over, and I can walk around. I don't know if any of you have ever actually been to Akihabara in Tokyo, but oh well, that's not how it works in the real place. But what I've seen so far is actually pretty accurate to the layout. Like this alleyway that we're about to walk through, I know exactly where that is, and in the real alleyway. Yeah, you see those little cardboard pop-ups that just popped in? There's actually things like that here. You can stand behind them and have your photo taken, like pretending to be a busty schoolgirl or a busty shrine maiden or whatever you want to be. So clearly this is a game made to imitate life in some sense. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to people or not. I guess... Oh, look, it's got a little bit of, oops. it's got a little bit of Assassin's Creed, but maybe not quite as gently. So I'm supposed to go toward the exclamation point there, obviously, but I don't really want to. And I'm kind of impressed that they have Sega branding in here. That's you know, another game company. I did not expect that. Stop inside the store and see what it is. Oh, it's a maid cafe. Maid Dreamin'. Special announcement just for me. So let's see. I'd like to order some food. Let's play a word association game. Or wrong door. Let's play a word association game. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Wait, actually I think that's all my money, so... Oh, no, it's not. Alright. I have 10,000 yen, and that's, you know, $100. This will cost 1,000 yen, which is 10 bucks. So why not? I have no idea what the economy in this game is like. We're just gonna spend some money. Shortcake, edible, tangy. Strawberry? Alright. Congratulations, me. Way to go. Wow, that was it? I played a word association game and won, and it cost me $10 and I got nothing for it. That's interesting. Alright, let's change equipment. Let's see what happens if I put on the maid costume. Wait, can I not? Oh, I'm disappointed. I guess you can only put on the maid costume if you're a female character. Oh, there we go. Of course you can dress her in a maid costume. Oh, no. Alright. Well, never mind then. So let's see, there's curry place. There's a convenience store. This is the Akihabara station. The JR line where you can catch a train, although this is now the UR line. I guess Sega brand name is okay, but a lot of things here are fake names. So it's a video game shop. There's a foreign tourist. Let's talk to him and see what happens. Can I talk to people? I guess not. Get out of here, American. Oh, someone mentioned in the chat that Maid Dreamin' is the actual brand name of maid cafes. I've never actually been to a maid cafe, so I'm going to take your word on that one. But yeah, I'm wondering how many of these things they actually licensed. I wonder what these... Oh, these are weapons? So I can attack people with a microphone or a laptop computer. Some of those things are a bit out of my price range, so I guess I'll go with the keyboard because it's inexpensive. Oh, the shopkeeper's so polite. Alright, let's equip him with his new weapon. And now I'm not totally pathetic, so that's great. Oh wow, it's like Typing of the Dead. No, I don't think I want to run through there yet. No telling where that will take me. There is another game by the same developer, Mind Zero. I think Axis published that in the US. So that's a sneaky little reference. They call homeless people free spirits, apparently. Let's see. What's over here? Looks like a arcade where you can buy phone cards. I guess I'm not allowed to run over here yet. Alright, so maybe we should go to the exclamation point, because it seems like I'm going to be kind of limited in where I can run. So we'll hit the train station and see what's going on. In the chat, someone asked when will we get a game set in Hokkaido, and someone else responded there's no Japan outside of Tokyo, which is very true for video games. Anyway, if you're just joining us in the stream, I see the numbers have been kind of steadily climbing. Hi, welcome. I'm Jeremy Parrish for USgamer. I'm streaming Akiba's Trip, a game from Xseed, developed by Acquire, I think. Comes out next week. I'm playing the PlayStation 3 version. It's also out on Vita next week. And then PlayStation 4 later in the year. Thanks to Xseed for giving me the go-ahead to stream this before its release. If you're wondering why my character is running around without a shirt, it's because why not? And I'm going to say he feels like a muscle man. I mean, look at that bulk on him. He's like Dwayne The Rock Johnson right there. Oh, I guess it's not a good idea for me to, like, in terms of story, it's not a good idea for me to run around without a shirt on because he's a vampire and he's going to die if he gets exposed to the sun. But he seems to be doing okay. Anyway, it looks like I'm going to have to fight. The game is a brawler, adventure, kind of open world-ish sort of game. I think it's open world. So far it seems kind of open world-ish. So this is a joke where it says, let's call the police, because in Japan, the police are completely useless. They don't actually do anything. They're just like, please, please, don't commit crimes. Please stop the crime that you're committing. So let's call the police and see if they won't come. How unfortunate. So time to fight, and this time I can actually lose, unlike the last time. But I have a keyboard now. I can beat people up with my computer keyboard. Physical punishment alone won't be enough to defeat them. Here we go. Here's the meat of the game. Target a specific article of clothing. Alright. So I'm not just attacking parts of the body, I'm actually attacking their wardrobes. And then they will become naked. Or nearly naked. Alright, when their durability is low enough, you can try pulling their clothes off. Alrighty. And I just pounced him. And he's embarrassed about it, which is actually kind of funny. So I guess there's a strategy to the high, low, and medium attacks. It's not just about where you're hitting them, it's about making them naked and causing them to die. So I think that the general perception of this game has been that it's kind of pervy because of the stripping element to it. But I was blocking. There we go. But I think it's telling that the first characters you fight are male rather than female. Oh, he managed to keep his pants on. There we go. And as always, they dropped items that I can pick up and equip. Alright, so this is kind of like Yakuza, except cartoon colored, and you take off people's clothes. Now you know the secret of Akiba's trip. Or, as the ambiguity of the title would have it, Akiba strip. So get it? It's a joke. It's a pun. They're very clever. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have picked the English language dub after all. Wow, her voice is annoying. I guess she's the little sister character? Wow, when did the term V-card come into use? I've only ever seen it in Japanese video games. I've never actually heard anyone say that in real life. So, she's really annoying, and she's got the little lick of hair standing up, which means that she's doubly annoying, so I'm going to say everything I can to antagonize her. So I guess this is the go shopping tutorial part of the game.
満足
I have to say that
Thank you.
as a real life older brother, I'm really glad my sister is not this annoying.
今回は自警団のみんなも心配していた。早めに説明に行かないと。それとそんなボロい服装で基地に来た時に仕立て直してあげる。もちろんお小
She's
遣
getting
い
on
も
my
いただ
case
くけ
about
ど
my fashion sense?
引きこもりには
I'm offended.
日中の
I'm
日差し
wounded.
はではまた基地で川なんというか個性的な妹さんね。ところで秋葉自警団のアジトは遠いのかしら。
At least Rei Ayanami here's got my back.
さっきみたいに襲われる。
Alright, back to the open world bits. Yeah, this is kind of back behind the main strip of Akihabara where normal people don't go. But look, there's an actual Gundam cafe. They actually, I guess, licensed the name Gundam. It's really weird what they've gone to the trouble of making authentic here. I guess the part that that resonates with nerds. Nerds like Gundam, right? Let's pay a few dollars to license that name. Alright, I guess you can talk to people. I wonder what country they're supposed to be from.
ここ
Everyone seems so gelatinous when you talk to them. But only in the chest. Nice. Actually, no, I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I guess I should buy some clothes or something? Okay, so I guess I have to get to the Mogra base. And I'm in the Electric Town Plaza. And I guess I can't set up a waypoint. Alright, whatever. Let's see what some of the stuff in the menu screen is. Oh, there's the usual stats. An encyclopedia? I wonder what that would even be about. Oh, it's weapons and stuff you have. That's exciting. Pitter, which is like Twitter, I bet. Except, yeah, okay, anyway. So I guess there's plot contrivances explained in social media on your phone. Just like real life. I've got a new email. My sister sent me an email. That's very sweet of her. Alright, so I guess we need to head over to the base. I suppose that is this way, so... we shall make the tour. Actually, I think I want to go to the main strip of Akihabara and see if I can go to any arcades or anything. Play some video games. Oh, I'm being blocked off. What? Always so disappointing. An open world game that isn't. I must be missing something here. I keep getting the little icon that says go to exit to map, but I can't seem to exit, so I don't know what I'm missing. Ah, there we go. Something came up. Alright. Yeah, sorry everyone, I'm kind of picking this up as I go, and I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing, so it's not very fun to watch, I'm sure. There we go. Rudy Wastikin wants to know how accurate is the map of Akihabara. It's actually really, like, this is a very close simulation of the actual layout out of Akihabara. I having been there a few times, I'm pretty sure I can find my way around if they tell me to go someplace, and the game will actually allow me to do it. But at this point, I think I just have to play follow the leader with my little sister. And someone in the chat asked, is that a keyboard on his back? Yes, you equip computer equipment and stuff as weapons. So at the moment I'm pretending that I'm playing Typing of the Dead, although that's not actually how the game plays out, which is very unfortunate. You can also pretend you're in Assassin's Creed. Am I not supposed to go that way? It's all very abstract. I see. Okay, I think I finally figured out how the navigation works. It's very exciting. You hit the triangle button, it'll bring up the HUD elements, and then you just follow those around. I'm hoping that at some point you're not just following the HUD, though, and you can go off and do your own little adventures in Akihabara. Yapari Zero wants to know if I'm playing on Vita. No, this is PlayStation 3. I think this started out as a Vita game and then was converted over to PS3 and now PS4. So that probably explains it. Oh, I completed a mission which involved walking from one place to another. That's exciting. So now I'm in the Freedom Fighter base, which is also a video game cafe, and I have to say that I've never been to a game cafe that looks this colorful. They're usually really dingy and dark. And here's where they roll out the anime archetypes to meet. I like that you can try to make yourself seem cool and everyone calls you out on it.
Akibaの噂話って噂話おい知らないホツリの書き込みであっただろそんなJazz wants to know at what level does your dude get nipples. Those are actually that would make the game rated M, so they have to avoid those. Actually, it is rated M, so I don't know what the excuse is. ニュースでやってたそのまがいものとおそらくは私これがI don't even know what they're talking about anymore. I'm just going to skip through the dialogue so we can go beat things up. Fast forward button is a nice option for when you're doing live streams and don't want everyone to have to watch a lot of dialogue. If you're just coming in now, though, the basic premise of this game is that there's a strange organization in Akihabara, Tokyo, that's turning people into vampires. They tried to turn you into a vampire, but the purple-haired girl rescued you and made you drink her blood, and now you're like a cool vampire. And so now you beat up other vampires by punching them until their clothes become damaged, and then you take off their clothes so that they explode in sunlight. Alright, so there's a choice. I go with Shizuku, Toko, or Kati. So, Twitch stream, tell me, which character do I want to go with? It really makes no difference to me, but maybe this is like one of those Final Fantasy VI decision points where you have to go in one of 3 different directions and the story changes. I don't know. I'm discovering this as you watch the video. So tell me who I should go with. I've got 1 vote for Toko, 1 for Shizuku, 1 for Kati. Thanks, that's really helpful. 2 for Kati. The Finn. Alright, everyone says Kati, so we'll go with Kati. The Finn. There we go. You guys are suckers for maids, aren't you? Should have known. I should have known. Okay, so it looks like you can have a companion character who runs around and punches you. And it looks like there's a dating sim element or something.
because the characters you team up with will determine your ending. I don't know what that even means. Like, do you date them in the end? Do you, like, is there an evil path, a good path? I don't know. We'll find out together. If we can find out within the space of an hour. I see. So the dating elements play heavily into this. Got it. Alright, now that I have Kati in my party, I guess I could change her outfit, but the only outfit I have for her is a maid outfit, and she's already wearing one. And she's like, no, you can't change my clothes, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I could go and team up with them at some point, but who cares? This way is the exit. Head back up to street level, and now I'm going to go beat up vampires or whatever. Alright, back to the street. Let's see where I'm supposed to go. That way. That's good, because that's where I wanted to go. Okay, now we're in the main strip of Akihabara, Chuo Odori, with lots of loading times, apparently. So, let's see where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go straight ahead, but that sounds boring. I guess I'll just keep walking to the loading zones. That's not exciting at all. Okay, so you can see where you're going to load with the little icons there. Oh man, it's an actual Go-Go Curry. This game is out of date. That Go-Go Curry shut down last year, which made me sad because Go-Go Curry is the best. Let's see. They've even got like an accurate menu for Go-Go Curry. This game is really weird. I guess I'll... Actually, I don't need to eat right now because that's restore your health and I haven't gotten into any battles yet, but when I need food, I can come get a very accurate Go-Go Curry. Oh, he wants to fight. I guess he's a vampire. Oh. No go. There we go. I can't possibly tell my parents that I spent my afternoon taking the course. I just don't even know how I begin to explain it. I have no idea who is a vampire and who is not, so I'm just going to collide with everyone and basically be a jerk. Alright, so he's not. He's not. He's cool. The twins are cool. Oh, I guess not all schoolboys are evil. How about Gothic Lolitas? There we go. Whoa, Gothic Lolitas are really strong. Yikes. Holy crap. So I think I'm out of health. That Gothic Lolita is terrifying. So even though I've run out of health, apparently I'm okay. I'm not about to die. Uh-oh. And I've been arrested, which I didn't actually know could happen. So I don't know if that was a game over, or if I have to, like, fight my way out of jail, or what. I have to pay a fine. Oh. Man. So I just want you to know that, again, that would never actually happen in Japan. The police there are just like, whatever. Stuff happens, I don't care. Alright, so I got sent back to the beginning by the station. Very unfortunate. Got some email, though, so I'll look to see what email says. It looks like there's a coliseum that you can fight in, and some innuendo in the announcement email. And recommendations on where to get food. Alright. So I guess I need to buy some new clothes for my semi-naked vampire guy. Alright, this is back where I started the shrine. Sorry about that. Oh, I got 100 yen. It's $1. Alright, Heiji wants me to get some go-go curry. That's actually a long way from where I am now. And also, I'm not sure what my health is now that I've been arrested. Like, how do I see my status? There we go. I guess I should go pick more fights, except not with, uh-oh. More police. Damn it. I need to pick fights, but not with Gothic Lolita, because they're evil. Let's take off that hoodie. There we go. I managed to pull off one of the secret moves that you can do by hitting backward on the controller and the attack button. So that was good. Boy, his pants just don't want to come off. It's like a daily problem that I have, you know? There we go. Oh, apparently he wasn't a vampire. So, I just beat up some dude and took his clothes off. Even though he's innocent. The police are back, so I'm going to run. Oops, I can't. This is a really weird game. Someone in chat said I'm only stripping the men, and that makes me sexist. I tried attacking a woman, and she killed me. So I'm going after the weak characters now because I'm just level 1. Hey, look at that! Look at that! Women are brutal. Oh no, it's another Gothic Lito. Oh, not the cops again. Oh, right. Alright, now the cop's beating up beating up the girl. That's great. And she's also not a vampire. But she's under arrest for obstruction of justice? No, wait. Oops, she's trying to arrest my companion. And the cop seems kind of invincible. I suppose I should go help my companion, but it seems like a losing battle. Let's just go to the next zone, shall we? Yes, in Akihabara, everyone is a gentleman. Very chivalrous. So anyway, we're entering the last quarter of the live stream. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Jeremy Parrish for USgamer, and I'm playing Akiba's Trip, a game in which you become a vampire and have to kill other vampires in Japan's electric town by taking off their clothes. So there you go. And you kind of just, you're allowed to just sort of run around and beat up people and get into fights and skirmishes and make the cops angry if you want. But that doesn't seem to be doing much good for me, so I'm gonna maybe follow the story a little bit. And I've seen a few people in chat make comments about the camera. If the camera seems wonky, that's because I'm controlling it, and apparently I'm really wonky. Oh right, follow the plot. Follow the plot. So as I've mentioned a few times, this is a remarkably accurate rendition of Akihabara, aside from the general lack of crowds. They've really kind of locked this whole place down. It's very, very convincing. Like, this is sort of the little alleyways back behind the main street where there's lots of electronic shops and so forth. The electronic shops in the game you can use to purchase weapons, like the keyboard that my main character wields. Someone wants me to stay in a shop and listen to the music. Actually, one of the things I'm kind of lacking here is really loud music playing from the shops when you walk past them. There should be some girl like screaming at you to come shop inside too. Points off for inaccuracy. Alright, so apparently there's some kind of story thing happening. A shrine maiden with a French name, why not? So apparently you have to go to the Colosseum place in order to advance the plot. Also, if you've just joined recently, I picked the name Merca for my character because this is USgamer after all, and I have to represent the USA in Tokyo. Although I imagine this is probably not going to go very well. I will need some kind of special skill to defeat multiple characters. Alright. Immediately after successfully stripping an article of clothing, keep momentum going. Alright, so I guess if you beat up a bunch of characters and weaken their outfits, then you can do chain strips and it makes you even more powerful. This game is really weird, you know? Oop. You do a good job of dodging there. I see, so there's Q2Es. Why not? Wow, I'm like some sort of serial killer. It's kind of amazing. Alright. Anyway, it's all okay. They're vampires, they deserve to die. And I picked up some cute underwear and a baseball bat. There we go. Someone in chat mentioned that this reminds them of Assassin's Creed. There is some truth to that. This game seems to borrow, curiously enough, a few elements from Assassin's Creed. I don't know if at some point I'm going to get to climb a skyscraper and take a leap of faith into like a bowl of curry, but that would be amazing. So let's see if I can put on the cute underwear now that I collected from the bad guys. Nope. Oh, look at all this. I have new weapons and stuff. I can go 80s style. Very authentic Japanese acid wash jeans. I'm not allowed to wear women's clothing yet. Very disappointing, to be honest. Alright, the striped pants are not as powerful as the acid-washed jeans, but I'm okay with that. They're more stylish. A stained parka. A cheap windbreaker. Is that an N7 logo? No, I guess not. Oh, it says acquired. It's the name of the developer. No hats yet. No weapons better than my keyboard. You'd think a monitor would hit harder than a keyboard, but I guess not. Enamel shoes. Oh, nice. Wow, that's a real disaster he's got going on there. Oops. Let's see if I can change any of her equipment to give her better weapons. Guess not. Alright, so I won in the arena and did my chain stripping, and now I'm a fashion disaster. And stronger. So, it's all good. And oh man, I'm totally just destroying the Zen Rock Garden. I really feel bad about that. Someone says I made him look like a genuine otaku. Let's see if I can find friends or Super Potato. There's gotta be a Super Potato back here. The awesome retro video game shop that everyone loves to go to. I think it's gonna be over this way. Oh, nice. So there's a chain of stores in Japan called Hard Off, which is like a discount used bookstore. This game, of course, has a place called Hard On because they're highbrow. They're aiming for the top. Alright, so I'm going to do just a little more wandering around, and then it's almost time for the stream to end, actually, strangely enough. It's gone quickly. And I haven't really accomplished anything, which is the best kind of stream, where you just kind of fart around for a while. Hulagu says, if you find Super Potato by Symphony of the Night and play that instead. But we've already done that. We don't need to revisit that. Alright, so I guess I'll follow the exclamation point a little longer. So this girl is carrying around a large green onion on her back, which I suppose is a Hatsune Miku reference. Or else maybe she's just been shopping for vegetables. I don't know. So this is a legit otaku with his hunched posture. And he's fighting with, what is that? What's he using there? I don't know, but otaku need to be beaten. It's just a layer of the Yeah, the camera is a bit Oops, apparently he's not a vampire. There we go. Oh. Got his, stuff. The important thing is that I beat up enough people that I got a trophy. So that's something. Request that random people just kind of join in the fight. Oh, so he was a vampire. I can feel good about beating him up. Oh man, I'm gonna cause an international incident beating up a tourist. Wow. Foreigners are strong. What's going on here? I think I pickpocketed her. That's not really what I'm doing. Maybe my companion will stop these. Oh no. Oh, I see. I see. They've destroyed my clothing. That's how it works. So maybe I need to leave the battle. Run away, all manly-like. Okay. Anyway, so that's Akiba's Trip. It's a very, very strange game. Thanks for joining us for this live stream. I hope you had an interesting time. I certainly did. This game is out next week on PlayStation 3 and Vita, and out this fall, I think, for PlayStation 4. It's kind of a brawler, kind of an open-world game, kind of weird. Anyway, you can look for a review of it, hopefully next week on USgamer. And, of course, you can subscribe to our Twitch channel to watch more weird videos like this. Thanks again for joining us. Like I said before, I'm Jeremy Parrish. You were watching USgamer's live playthrough of Akiba's Trip, and we will see you, I guess, next week to play some other video game of some sort. Probably not one this weird, though.